Actually, some people say it's Coletta Asley. They don't even bother to learn her first or last name. State University of New York at Buffalo School of Management. Spent 25 years with the financial types and trying to help them get from paper to electronics. That's almost impossible. That's like getting accountants to give up the pencils with the erasers. It's very difficult. And now, just having learned that trick and having been able to survive the financial types, she turned to getting the impossible. That's doctors from paper to electronics. Coletta.
Great intro, thank you very much. But we succeeded in the investment banking and brokerage industry. If you remember, during the 90s and the dot-com boom, many brokerage firms were paper-based. And in order to survive the influx of orders and to grow a company, we were faced to adopt technology. So for me to have graduated out of that market, we sold the company very successfully to First Union. 15 years, hard work, didn't come overnight. I've applied the same techniques and the same talent to healthcare, because it's all about workflow processes. It's all about automating and applying technology. It's not about eliminating employees. It's about driving efficiency. We have a practitioner in the audience today, and she will attest that it's very difficult to run your business, your healthcare business, live up to all the compliance and the rules and regulations of the industry, and still make money and have a life. So using technology, as every other industry has adopted it, is excellent. So I've got 10 minutes to tell you where I'm at as a company, etc. What I've designed and developed in bringing a healthcare solution, technology into Florida. Wow, who would do that? Should be in California, should be in New York, should be in Michigan. Why Florida? I like living in Florida. I enjoy Vero Beach. It's stunning. Having said that, there is a market here. There is opportunity. You can have a great idea anywhere. What you have to do is surround yourself with the right people, and you have to use the tools that are out there in order to grow your business. So what we designed and developed is a total patient care management solution. 5 years ago, when I looked at this space, I thought, wow, look at the focus. It's all on clinical. It's all on the clinical side. They're forgetting about the business side. So what my team decided, bringing technology, business, and clinical together, is what if we integrated a total solution into one platform and deliver that platform to the healthcare provider and adopt it, customize it to their specialty and their workflow needs. What a success that would be. So $3.4 million later, family friends, keep your family and friends close in investment dollars to get the application to commercialization, getting beta sites live, working very closely with the academic centers. And I have to tell you, if any CEOs, founders of companies, or brilliant ideas, these accelerator programs, these entrepreneur, these startup at any academic university or college, if I had that 5 years ago, I probably would have, I know I would have saved money, those investment dollars, because of all the tools that they give you and the sharing and expense that they apply. So please, these accelerator programs and startup programs academically are spot on. So what problems do we serve? It's all about efficiency and driving efficiency into any business, whether it's healthcare or not. So by tying it all together, we have a patent pending on the application. We eliminate human error. We eliminate redundancies. We tie everything together so one-time information is populated into the application. It fills a prescription. It fills a radiology order. It fills a lab order. It fills the claim and billing and goes to the payer and back. And what you're doing is eliminating any coding errors. So we like to say that we get physicians and providers paid faster because of the streamlined process that we do. So that's our big value prop. We feel that we can bring 10 to 15% to the bottom line of any business that uses our application through the efficiencies of all the features and functions that we develop. And most providers and practitioners get paid by insurance companies anywhere from 120 days to 180 days, your AR. If we can bring that to 0 to 30, we're a hero, and that's what we do. So we offer billing and claims and coding services. We offer credentialing. We offer many add-ons to our platform in order to serve the provider. Okay, what were my primary needs for investment capital? Okay, it takes more time and it takes more money. Hands down, double it, easily double it. And that's exactly what happened. So when it came to the commercialization, getting my product out, validating, seeing the great results, so okay, what dollars do we have to spend on sales and marketing? How can I take this nationwide? And it's like, uh-oh, you know, you eat into that capital. So I felt, what a wonderful opportunity to go out to the angel community and get some angel investment. So we successfully, looking into the state programs, every state has a lot of programs. That's where I started. And from the state, I got to the UCF Angel Group. And the UCF Angel Group and a business competition, which Michael Corbett was involved in, they said, come on, well, I'm pushing. I think I pushed for 2 years to get something going on the Treasure Coast. And they did it, and we came in second. From that, I was selected for another business competition, the Florida Venture Forum. And Reese is very involved with that whole group as well as his own angel group. And that afforded me to win that competition over 18 entries. And that got me a lot of attention. Never, do not ever say no to an opportunity to be written up. We have our first case study published, or to really be written up and be on a cover of a magazine. And this, I thank Scripps and everyone who does work here in the community to give small emerging companies the opportunity to grow. My goal, our goal as a company, to be a $100 million company based on the market, the opportunity. We have a $1 trillion healthcare industry. My market for revenue cycle management, billing and claims, and electronic health record, which are all in my application, is a $50 billion market. I don't need a lot of percentage to be a very successful company. That's the goal. So what type of formal relationships do we have? So I mentioned the 450 angel raise, and we just are doing a Series A raise, 1.5 million, the 2 million, but we're focusing on 1.5. Gives me a great 18 months run rate, lets me hit my benchmarks. We've got $1 million of the 1.5 raised at this time. So what do we give it? We're looking for only accredited investors, those that have assets of $1 million and up, or 200,000 in income on that. So only accredited, and it's a subscription agreement offering that we're doing at this time. Working with our securities counsel on that. What are the primary lessons you can share about seeking and applying the investment capital investors? As I mentioned, get family and friends buy-in. It's not only for the financial support, it's the emotional support. It's a roller coaster when you're starting a business, any practice, it's a roller coaster. So you really need that support. If you're a startup, the incubators, as I said, the mentors, the lower costs. There is investment capital in Florida. There is great private equity. There's a lot of talent here. Gentlemen have been CEOs or the C-suite that have retired, and women that have retired, and they're failing at retirement. So they want to get engaged, and they're looking for some sort of an opportunity. It's amazing how many have approached me, and I have selected some of those to be consultants to the company. Great mentoring, great advice. They just want to be involved in something that can be successful. Don't overstate what you feel you can do as far as your numbers. Don't overstate your valuation. This round that we're doing is extremely fair and conservative. I'm not including all of the bigger opportunities that I have coming my way. I'd rather under-promise than over-deliver. And that is a successful young company starting out in the marketplace. And why do you want to go outside of maybe a family or friends or keep it private? Because the more you reach out, the more channels, the more partnerships, the more opportunities any investor can afford you and brings to the table. That's what's exciting. So from the angels, I've gotten opportunity. From the opportunity, I was selected for an Emerge Technology down in Miami. Out of 160 companies, 10 of us were selected to speak. 6,000 attended this event. I met so many private equity and family funds as far away as Texas, South America. It was impressive. They're looking at software. They're looking at healthcare. Every technology company, one of you mentioned, or you did, Arthur, mentioned technology companies. It is impressive. HP, Dell, Microsoft, you name the technology companies, Verizon, Sprint. I had a conversation this week with Telecom Italia, who they're looking for solutions. I had conversations with a company out of Colombia, looking for software and technology, and also looking for an investment in the United States. So there is tremendous opportunity. I'm pleased to bring a company to Florida. I'm not looking to move Florida. If I was in California, I'd be explosive right now. I'm not looking to live in California. I'm looking to stay in Florida. I know from my needs for customer service, for support, I'm looking to focus and stay here in Florida, and that's where my team is right now. I'm up to 18 employees, part-time, independent contractors, as well as full-time. I feel that very comfortably I can hire the level of skill set that I need to make my company successful here along the Treasure Coast, and I won't be losing them to other industries. If I did this in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, the individuals that would I bring on board, I'd have to maybe fight to keep them on board and constantly paying more and more and more. Along the Treasure Coast in here, there aren't a lot of job opportunities. So I very successfully know that I can grow my company, keep my costs down, pay fair wages, and get talent because they want to live here. They want to come back to where their mom and dad or grandma and grandpa are. But we have to create the business here. So I thank you all for any good word. You all know doctors, send them my way. I'm looking for users. I thank Michael Corbett and all that he's doing in workforce, and you gentlemen. All this press, anything that you can get is very important for a small emerging company. We feel that we can become a thought leaders in healthcare, that we can bring about change, that we can change from purely citrus or agriculture or real estate, that we can really bring technology and software to South Florida along the Treasure Coast. But I'm going to ask you